Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a empties video. I used to do these all the time years ago, and I've done a couple recently, not too many. So I think the last one probably was maybe half a year ago that I did. I'll have to go and check. But it's been a little bit. I've accumulated a lot of empty products. I want to let you guys know what worked, what didn't, and if I would repurchase them again. And what made me decide to do this video today actually was that I used my hair dye, which I always have in every single empties video. It's the Ion Color Brilliance Demi Permanent Hair Color, and I use 3N, and I keep looking at my hairline because I wasn't able to get all the dye off before filming because I just did it today. And I'm like, you know what? We have that empty box, let's do an empties video. We're doing it. So this is the dye right here, what the box looks like. I just use one box to touch up my roots. It covers my grays nicely, which it seem to be getting more and more. Every time I'm dyeing my hair now, they're just coming in like crazy. It's just a really nice color, and I love how it fades. I always like the color it looks when it fades away as well. I only use one, even though I have quite long hair, because I just touch up my roots. And any excess product that I have at the end, I just cut it with conditioner and just run it through my hair right at the end before I shower it out. But if you want to see my full hair dye video routine, it's been the same for over 10 years now. I will link my hair video in this one so you guys can check it out. In case you've ever wondered how I dye my hair at home, it's been the same forever. So this guy, always repurchase. That's my hair color. I'm probably never gonna change. Then while washing my hair out, I also used this up today. So another reason to do an empties, I was gaining too many empty boxes. This is the L'Occitane shower oil, and it's the Almond one. It's really popular. I probably wouldn't repurchase it though, even though I really liked it. It's very moisturizing. The smell was good, but it just didn't blow me away. I'd rather use my Sol de Janeiro one, but I did use this up because I was almost done. And it does everything it says, super moisturizing, really popular, but there's just others that I like better, even though this was really good. And I couldn't wait to burn this candle. I think it was for Valentine's Day from Avon, but I burned it already, and it's their Celebrate Love candle. Love this fragrance so much, you guys. It smells like candy. It smells so good. This didn't take long for me to burn, so I will try and find this on their website for you. Burned really evenly, really nicely, had a beautiful fragrance. Just a 3-wick candle that smelled like candy. That's really good. I also recently ran out of my Elizabeth and James white dry shampoo. This is my #1 dry shampoo, though I don't repurchase it that often because this is probably the priciest dry shampoo that I like. So it was only for special occasions. I feel like it did the best job for my hair though, so I definitely need to repurchase it. But it smells like their white perfume, which I love. I prefer it over the black. Very floral. I think it has peony or something in it, but it's a beautiful scent. Works really well on my hair. Doesn't leave a white cast even though my hair is quite dark. Keeps it clean. Nothing more I can say about it, but the price sucks, so I'm gonna have to wait to purchase another one, but I do really, really love this stuff. If you guys watched my Sephora haul video, you know I got a 3,000 point perk. I used my points on a bunch of masks, so I forgot to keep all the ones I've been using, but I did keep the foot mask one. And this is the Almond foot mask. It worked really nicely. 100% would repurchase this. It smelled really good. It says it's comforting and repairing. I felt like it did that. It worked really nicely, so 100% recommend. I also used up my Bioderma Sensibio H2O. This is a micellar water for sensitive skin. This is hands down my favorite micellar water on the market from Bioderma, the Sensibio H2O. I've used other ones in the past, but honestly this one is the best. Always go back to it. So I had another one already on the go. This one looks pretty beat up, but used it all. A couple moisturizers I used up. One being the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. This is hands down my favorite moisturizer ever. It is clinically proven to retain moisture for up to 26 hours. I find it definitely keeps my face hydrated all day, and it's great for my sensitive skin. Nothing more I can say about this. I've bought this so many times I can't even count. It's my favorite. Even though I ran out of that guy, I always like to try other things. So I did use up the Kiehls Creme. That's the French side. Let's go to the English. I did use up the Kiehls Ultra Facial Cream, and this is good for 24 hours as well. I felt it was pretty similar to the Belif one. They both have 50 milliliters. I honestly felt it worked pretty similarly to the Belif one. That's why I used it up, because it did work for my skin. Though I feel like I'd still go back to my Belif one. I should look at the prices though, because whatever is cheaper, maybe I would switch to, but they both work the same for me. I rarely use up makeup products, but I do have a couple things in here. The first thing I have is the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. Love this. This was second to my L'Oreal Lash Paradise last year that I really enjoyed. I thought this one was better for my lowers compared to Lash Paradise though, so that one I do feel like one's up it a bit. So I did finish that guy. And then I also used up my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. This is one of my favorite brow pencils, and it's a great dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's a nice ashy brown, which I prefer for my eyebrows, and I really like it. If you're looking for a good dupe for Brow Wiz, this is a cheaper alternative that I recommend. Speaking of L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, I have one of those in here. These dry out a little bit fast, I find, but it's still my favorite mascara, though there's another one that's kind of on the fence to beating this one right now. But I'll only mention that in my favorites video this month. If I decide that it beats this, still waiting to decide. But I did use up one of these, only negative, it dries out pretty fast, but since I was using that pretty much every day and you're supposed to replace your mascaras every 3 months, didn't matter because I used it up before the 3 months. I do have more products in here that I liked, but I wanted to go on to some things I didn't care for. This is the Oribe shampoo for Magnificent Volume. I just felt like this dried out my hair a little bit. Volume shampoos are kind of notorious for that, I find, but when you find one that doesn't dry out your hair, that adds volume, it's a winner. This was not it for me because I did find it drying. And usually I love Oribe products, but mostly they're styling products, so I would not repurchase that. And then I wouldn't repurchase the Sephora Solid Brush Cleanser. People were saying this is a good dupe for the Beauty Blender Cleanser. I honestly just use Dr. Bronner's soap, the bar soap. That works even better for me. This, I don't know what it was. I didn't find it really clean my beauty blenders that much. This has rave reviews on Sephora's website, so I know this works for a ton of people, but it never worked for me. I just didn't find it clean my beauty blenders very well, and I'd just rather buy my Dr. Bronner's. So I'm going to stop purchasing things like that. Also used up another brow pencil. I really love brow pencils for their convenience, and this is one of my favorite. If this was cheaper, I'd honestly probably purchase this more than any other brow product, but because it's so pricey, I don't like purchasing it that often just because it's pricey and I go through these fast. So this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I use this shade number 6. This is number 4. I can still make this one work for me, but I do prefer 6. Has a great brush on it. Super fine. I don't like the chunky ones. I do like the really fine tip ones. So that's probably my favorite one. I love the packaging of this too, but it's just the price factor. That's why I go to NYX and things like that, since I do go through them quite fast. And then I also have a couple favorite products here. This product I recently mentioned in a favorites video, and it's the Body Shop Mango Body Butter. Recently fell back in love with body butters from Body Shop. I used to use these back in high school, early university is when I first started using these, and I have to say I'm hooked again on them. They're so moisturizing, and my body feels moisturized the next day. When I go to take a shower, it just feels so good. And then this is a holy grail product of mine. I've repurchased it so many times, and it's the Kenra Blow Dry Spray, and it is their Advanced Dry Thermal Protectant. And this is supposed to cut down your blow dry time in half, and it also protects your hair from heat. So I hate blow drying my hair, as you guys probably know. I like to air dry my hair most times, but today, because I was dyeing my hair, I usually always blow dry my hair out. So I did put this in my hair. It adds some shine, protects from heat, and also cuts the dry time in half. So blow drying isn't such a chore because sometimes it can take a while for my hair to dry. So this stuff, I swear by. I've repurchased it multiple times. This big bottle lasts me forever. More brow products, guys. Does this surprise you? I have a MAC stud, which I mentioned in a MAC haul that I love. Another brow pencil. Honestly, it's like mascaras and brow pencils. That's like all I use up in terms of makeup. Everything else is really hard for me to use up just because I'm always trying out different things. And then I have this MAC brow finisher, which they no longer make, unfortunately, but this was the most convenient way to put wax on your brows before you filled them in. So that's my favorite way to put on brow pencil, is put a wax in my hairs first. So I have one of these left, which I'm using right now, but any wax would do. This is just super convenient, so why, Mac, do you have to discontinue my favorite things? I'll never know. But you could just use soap as well, and that would be cheaper. Just do that soap brow technique, lock your hairs in place, and then just fill in where you need to with a brow pencil. Those are favorite products of mine. And then I have, I think these are the last things down there, are just a couple pairs of lashes. And this is the winging lash from Velour. I was using up all my Velour lashes because I'm not wearing mink lashes anymore. I just have the faux minks. And then I also have a pair of Goddess from Coco Lashes, which isn't in the box because obviously I threw them out, but I kept the box. Coco Lashes is one of my more affordable brands of lashes. You can get online at ladymoss.com. I love their styles. They have so many good ones there that I highly recommend checking out. I have so many holy grail lash styles from Coco Lashes that I've been using for years as well. Next product, you may be wondering why I look different. I forgot an entire box of products when I was filming this Empties video the other day. So future Cheryl is here to share with you the rest of my empties, which I happened to forget. So hi, we're back. Though that was no time at all and you're wondering why I look different. And this actually has a lot of my absolute favorite products in it. I don't know how I missed it. Honestly, something's wrong with me. My favorite hair mask of all time is this Kerastase Chronologies line. I love everything in this line. It's more pricey, but this is my favorite thing I've ever used on my hair. This mask, this whole line, just keeps my hair so nice. I hardly have to use any additional product to just cleansing my hair with this stuff, and I'm so happy with it. So 100% recommend checking out Kerastase, the Chronologies. I mentioned it in my yearly favorites, amazing for the hair. One of my favorite self-tanners is the Bondi Sands in dark, and I'm actually using that right now, and I'm on, I think, day 3, so it's fading a little bit. I get pretty dark with self-tanner. I'm not sure why. My skin really reacts well to self-tanner, so I get really dark compared to other people I've noticed using similar self-tanners, but this is what I use, and I absolutely love it. So I've gone through so many of those. I've lost count. So many. Love that. And then these I've also lost count. These are the Marcelle Waterproof Gentle Makeup Removing Pads. They have another one of these, but they're not the waterproof version. These work a little better in my opinion. And they're just little cotton rounds already saturated with makeup remover. They don't irritate the eyes. It's just really easy and handy when I do eyeliner in my waterline and tightline. Just to get that off, I like to reach for these. Otherwise, my regular makeup remover removes my makeup. It's just for those occasions when I do get it in my waterline because I like everything to be removed. Another hair product I have is this Caviar Anti-Aging 3-Minute Shine Boost. This is by Alterna. And this is basically like a glaze treatment, at-home glaze treatment for your hair. So you put this in for 3 minutes when you're showering and it just boosts the shine. I like to do this in between colorings just to give that shine back to my hair. Already repurchased this. Love that stuff. I also ran out of this Belif Creamy Cleanser. And I really like this. This did a great job at removing my makeup. The only thing is that if I were to accidentally get this in my eyes, which happens more often than I like to say when I cleanse my face, this kind of stings my eyes. That's the only negative of it. I don't find every single cleanser stings my eyes. This was so effective at removing my makeup that the times that I occasionally get it in my eyes, I'd still repurchase this. But I'm kind of clumsy like that, so I just wanted to let you guys know that this stings my eyes. And then I also used up this Amika Nourishing Mask. I don't like this as much as the Kerastase, though this is cheaper. It's a really good mask. This smells amazing. Kerastase I love more because I just love the smell of that line. But it was still good. I recommend checking it out if you're looking for a mask. I just love Kerastase. Another Bioderma product, I use their Sensibio Micellar wipes. And I don't use wipes overly often. I mostly use oils on my face, but I did like these. These are really gentle, and Bioderma in terms of makeup removing micellar water is my absolute favorite. So I love that they have these wipes versions, so I would get those again. And then I used up this Murad Rejuvenating Lift for neck and décolleté. You guys might have remembered that I hauled this in a Sephora haul a while back. Finally used it up. I don't find it really did anything really, so I wouldn't repurchase that. And then I also used up this Tarte Maracuja Sea Brighter Eye Treatment. And this was a little too heavy for my eyes, but I just continued to use it up. It gave me those little white millia, I think they're called, little white dots. So I didn't care for it. I didn't use it every single day because otherwise I would get those little dots. No for that for me. And then I used up this Ciate Makeup Melter. I'm trying to motor through these for you guys. This Ciate Makeup Melter. And this is very similar to the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm or the Biotherm Balm that I love more than those two. I still like this makeup remover, but I do love the Biotherm one more. Even more than the Clinique one is the Biotherm one. So that's my absolute favorite, so I wouldn't repurchase that. I just was using it up. And then the last thing that I absolutely loved was this Clinique Fresh Press Daily Booster with pure vitamin C. And this was a 7-day treatment. You had powders that you would cleanse your face with, and then you'd add this into your moisturizer both morning and evening. And this, you guys, changed my skin in 7 days. I would definitely check out even just one 7-day set of this. I mentioned this in a favorites. It was so amazing. And if your skin is needing just a boost, you have to check this out. Texture, radiance, it was just so good for my skin, so highly recommend. I don't even think it was too pricey for the 7-day treatment. If you're going to use this purely for your vitamin C, it would be very expensive if you used it every single day. But if you just wanted a boost to your skin, which is kind of what I use this for, because it's the daily booster, I feel like it's just an occasional thing that you could do with this vitamin C, then I would highly recommend it for that. Unless you want to spend a fortune, which I don't. That was everything that I forgot. Now I'm going to return you to past Cheryl to see you guys out of this video. That's everything for this Empties video. Can't wait to recycle all this stuff that's been sitting here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, seeing what I truly used, truly loved, and truly didn't like. Because there was a couple things that I really didn't like. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.